Someone asked me to buy chocolate and one. I already come down. Aruna was calling me, so I was talking to her a little bit. I don't think I'll be able to go. Not sure. Nanda? No, not coming. Oh, he's not here. I will go down.
Hare Krishna. So, welcome to the today's lecture. Today is very important lecture because
Hare
tomorrow
Krishna.
is the
So, welcome to the today's lecture.
tomorrow is the most auspicious day, the auspicious adorable advent of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we can discuss on this subject matter about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what is the reason of his appearance and pastimes. So today this lecture we will be more concentrating, focusing on the tattva, the rather than the pastime of the Lord. So we will discuss on the tattva, why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, why he has appeared in this age of Kali. So before we start, we offer our Mangalacharan. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnana Anjana Salakaya Chakkhurunimilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Soyam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Sijuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanam Cha Sirupam Sagrajatam Sagana Siraghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Śrī Rādhā Kṛṣṇa Padam Sagana Lalitam Śrī Visakham Vitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dīna Bandhu Jagatpate Gopisya Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kancana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sutta Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatrivasya Kurpa Sindhuvaiva Cha पतितानां पावनभ्य वैष्णवभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदांत स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So thank you very much. So tomorrow is the most auspicious, adorable advent of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So this is most auspicious days, because Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, why we celebrate this wonderful festival with unprecedented intensity. Why? Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna nahi anya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, before we start, we should know the identity of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and why, what is the reason of his appearance. So first of all, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. Krishna Vannam Tisho Krishna Sangapanga Stara Prasadam. So it is stated in this beautiful verses in Bhagavatam, the incarnation, Lord has so many incarnations, asankhai avatara, Ramadi Murti Sukalaniya Manatishtam. So the avatar has to be ascertained by Sadhu Shastra Guru. We cannot accept any incarnation on our whim. It has to be corroborated, it has to be stated in Shastra and confirmed by the sadhu saintly person. Then only we accept incarnations. So this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu identity as Supreme Personality of Godhead has been described in many scriptures. And let us go through the Srimad Bhagavatam, the authentic scripture. He says that Krishna Bannam Tisho Krishna Sangapanga Astra Prasadam. Here it is very nicely stated that Krishna Vannam Tisho Krishna Sangapanga Astra Prasadam Jaggahi Sankritana Prayayi Jajanti Sumedasa. So here very unequivocally Srimad Bhagavatam declared that Krishna Vannam Tisho Krishnam. Krishna Vannam means the category of Krishna. This was stated, this was the question was asked by the king Nimi to Karavajana Muni, the one of the Navajogendra, that what is the incarnation in this, who is the incarnation, or what is the incarnation in the age of Kali. So to answer this, Karavajana Muni is quoting this beautiful verses, Krishna Vannam Tisho Krishnam Sangapangastra Prasadam Jagyahi Sankritana Prayayi Jajanti Sumedasa. So he is Krishna Vannam. In Kali Yuga, Lord appears as a Krishna Vannam, Tisho Krishna. Although he is the category of Krishna, Tisho Krishna, but his complexion is not Krishna. Krishna Vannam Tisho Krishna. Another meaning of Krishna Vannam means Krishna Vanyati iti Krishna Vannam. Always chanting, glorifying the Lord Krishna, name of Krishna. So Krishna Vannam Tisho Krishna Sangapangastra Prasadam. He is not coming alone. He is coming along with his entourage. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Just Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasa. He is coming with his expansion, Nityananda Prabhu. He comes with his incarnation, Mahavishnu, Advaita Acharya. He comes with his internal potency, Gadadhar Pandit. He comes with his marginal potency, Srivasa Thakur. Parasya Sakti Vivideva Sroti. This is Panchatattva. Lord comes as a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Krishna himself comes along with entourage, Sangapangastra, Prasadam. He comes with his entourage, paraphernalia, weapon. Jagyahi Sankritana Prayayi Jajanti Sumedasa. Jagyahi Sankritana Prayayi Jajanti Sumedasa. In the age of Kali, the intelligent person performs congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of Godhead, who constantly sings the name of Krishna. Although his complexion is not blackish, he is Krishna himself. He is accompanied by his associate, servant, weapons, and confidential companion. So this is the statement of the Shastra Srimad Bhagavatam, that in this age of Kali, the incarnation, Lord incarnated as a Krishna Vannati So Krishna Sangapanga Astra as a devotee of the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He comes as a covered incarnation. Although he is Krishna, but his complexion is Gaura, not the black, is white complexion, golden complexion. So it is stated in Shastra, this Lord incarnated in the age of Kali as a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because Lord is called Trijogi. In these beautiful verses, 7, 9, 38, it is stated in Bhagavatam that itham nitriyaga rishideva channa kalau yad abhavas trijugastha sattvam. So in this age of Kali, in this way, my Lord, you appear in various incarnations as human being, animal, great saint, demigod, feast, tortoise, thus maintaining entire creation, different planetary system and killing the demonic principle. According to the age of my Lord, you protect the principle of religion, a Yugavatara. In this age of Kali, however, you do not assert yourself as Supreme Personality of Godhead, and therefore you are known as Trijoga, a Lord who appears in Trijoga. In this age of Kali, Lord comes as a Channa. Channa means covered. He is a covered, comes as a devotee. Panchatattva-atmakam Krishna, he is covered, Channa avatar. He comes as a devotee of the Lord. Because in all other incarnation, Lord demands first you surrender, then Lord delivers. Lord will deliver this living entity. But in this age of Kali, Lord is very compassionate, very mercifully, magnanimously manifested Chaitanya Mahaprabhu without any condition. And he can come as a devotee of the Lord, Channa Avatar, to teach us how to approach God. Therefore, he is Channa Avatara in this age of Kali, although he is Krishna. So, in order to introduce Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the author of Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kaviraj Goswami, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, has beautifully started Anarpitacharim chirat karunaya vatinna kalo samarpaitam unnata ujjala rasam svabhakti sriyam Hari Purata Sundara Dutikadamba Sandpitaha Sada Hudaya Kandare Spuratu Basachinandana. So he is introducing. Even the author of the Chaitanya Charitamrita does not jump to the appearance of the Lord's and pastime. First of all, we should know who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Tattva. Because many of them, they do not understand who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Tattva. Anarpita Charim Chirat Karunaya Vatinna Kalo. In this age of Kali, he appeared as a very Karuna avatar, a very merciful manifestation. Why? Because in this age of Kali, people are so fallen. In this age of Kali, there is a dissension, discordant, disharmony, discrepancy. So is very rampant. This is the age of hypocrisy, quarrel, manda sumanda mataya manda bhakya. People are exceedingly engrossed in ameliorating, augmenting their material condition, indiscriminately engage in sense enjoyment, sense gratification. And they have utterly neglected the spiritual and enrichment and upliftment. So this age is called very fallenness, very abominable age, abhorrent age. Maya is ruling unchallenged. To show the compassion, because all other incarnation put a condition that you have to surrender. So people do not know how to surrender to the Lord. And many of them complain that it is so much demand. Therefore, he has to come again. Lord is very compassionate, magnanimous. He has to come as a kalau, karuna avatinna kalo, very munificent incarnation, to show the mercy to all the living beings entangled in this age of Kali, to make this Kali, the abhorrent, abominable age worshipable, to transform this unfortunate age to fortunate age, to metamorphose the joyless situation to joyful situation. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's transcendental mercy. The nectarian Ganges of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is flowing without any discrimination, without any distinguish. He is distributing everyone the highest love of Godhead, the medicine to rescue from this very precarious situation of age of Kali. Therefore, all these scriptures glorify Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as most munificent incarnation. Namo Mahabhadanaya Kṛṣṇa Prema Padate Kṛṣṇa Kṛṣṇa Caitanya Namini Gauratisya Nama Nama. All the incarnation, all these scriptures, the revealed scripture, they glorify the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as most munificent incarnation, because without any distinction, without any discrimination, without any condition, he is distributing this love of Godhead, which is the highest samuprayitam unnata ujjala rasam. It is not ordinary rasan, ordinary mellow. It is the highest mellow that has been freely distributed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so that we will be attracted to Krishna, we will surrender unto Krishna. Therefore, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's, the Krishnadas Kaviraj is introducing that may the Supreme Lord, who is known as the son of Śrīmatī Sachi, be transcendently situated in the innermost chamber of your heart, resplendent with the radiance of molten gold. He has appeared in the age of Kali by his causeless mercy to bestow what no incarnation has ever offered before, the most sublime, radiant mellow of devotional service, the mellow of conjugal love. To understand Radha Krishna affair is not ordinary thing. So therefore, the Rupa Goswami, this quote is spoken by Rupa Goswami. Therefore, Rupa Goswami is blessing everyone. You get blessed because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this age of Kali, most magnanimous incarnation, munificent incarnation, he has come to distribute the highest sublime mellow of devotional service. Let everybody be blessed by this appearance, adorable, auspicious appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he is the most munificent incarnation. He never discriminates. He never sees whether one is fit, one is not fit. He is indiscriminately distributing the love of Godhead. This is very fortunate position, because Lord Krishna comes down every once in a Brahma day. Similarly, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also comes once in a Brahma day. So this Kali is actually called fortunate Kali, because the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna has a demand, sarva dharman parityāja māmekam saranam bhaja, aham tvam sarva pāpebhyo mokhyasami. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has no demand. No, sir, no demand. It is stated very nicely in these beautiful verses. Yeah, this was very nice. Patra patra vichara nahi. No, this is not this. Yeah. Patra patra vichara nahi, nahi sthana sthana, je jaha paya taha kare prema dhana. Prema dana. Patra apatra vichara nahi. Lord, in distributing love of Godhead, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associate did not consider he was fit candidate, who was not, who was a fit candidate, who was not, nor where such distribution should or should not take place. They made no conditions. Whenever they got the opportunity, the members of the Panchatattva distributed love of Godhead. See, there is no distinction. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu papi tapi jato thila, Narottam Das Thakur sings, Hari name uddhalira. Papi tapi jato thila. Does not matter he is a rogue or he is a saintly person. He is a prince or pauper. Everybody is indiscriminately, without any discrimination and condition, was given the highest love of Godhead. And Lord delivered everyone. Therefore he is declared, proclaimed by all revealed scriptures, very loudly proclaimed by all revealed scripture as a Namo Mahabhadanaya, most munificent incarnation. Kṛṣṇa Prema Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa Caitanya Namani, you are the Kṛṣṇa, your name is Kṛṣṇa Caitanya. Namo Mahabhadanaya Kṛṣṇa Prema Pradate, Kṛṣṇa Kṛṣṇa Caitanya Namani, Gaura Namo Nama. You are distributing the highest love of Godhead. The conjugal affair of Radha Krishna is very, very highest. That is difficult to understand. Radha Krishna affair is very, very difficult to understand it, because Rupa Raghunatha Pade Hoibe Akuti Kabe Hama Bujhava Jugala Pirati. To understand the Radha Krishna affair or Radha Krishna Bhakti is very, very difficult. Manusyanam saharstestu kaschid yatati siddha. Very difficult to understand bhakti unless one is connected to disciplic succession. One has to take shelter of Rupa Goswami. One has to follow the Rupa Goswami. Disciplic succession from the Rupa Goswami. Through the Rupa Goswami. And all other Sada Goswami. Rupa Goswami is now is quoting these verses that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Lord Krishna, he himself is the Krishna, and he comes Karuna Vatinna Kalo, a very munificent incarnation, and distributing this highest love of God, highest rasa, the conjugal love of Krishna, Radha and Krishna. So in the next verse, now we can know who is this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Fine, he has come. First of all, we offer our obeisances as the great personality. So Rupa Goswami has offered the obeisances. Now he is revealing why we should offer the obeisances. Why we call as a, who is this person? Who is this personality? Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa-praṇaya-vikṛtir hlādinī śaktir asmād. So when the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Param Brahma, he wants to enjoy. He cannot enjoy with Tom, Dick and Harry. He cannot enjoy with inferior energy. He has to enjoy with superior energy. So Lord has so many energy. Parasya Shakti Vividaiva Srati. And it has been categorized three types of. Sambhis, Sandhini and hlādinī. Hlādinī is pleasure potency. When Lord wants to enjoy, he cannot enjoy with Tom, Dick and Harry. Just like a rich person wants to enjoy. He cannot enjoy with a mamuli footpath wala. He has to enjoy with his status. So here, Krishna has to enjoy superior energy. Hlādinī Shakti is Rādhārāṇī. So he expands himself as a Rādhārāṇī. Although both are same, he expands in order to enjoy the conjugal love. So Rādhā-Kṛṣṇa-praṇaya-vikṛtir hlādinī śakti asmād. The transformation from one Krishna become two. ekātmānāv api bhuvi purā deha-bhedaṁ gatau. Atma is one, they are one, but two bodies, two different. Deha-bhedaṁ gatau. Then caitanyākhyaṁ prakaṭam adhunā tad-dvayaṁ caikyam āptaṁ. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when they become combined together, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna nahi anya. The combination of Radha and Krishna called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he has called, this is his identity first of all, this combination of both. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Rādhā-bhāva-dyuti-suvalitaṁ naumi kṛṣṇa-svarūpam. Rādhā-bhāva. He comes as a Rādhā-bhāva, the emotion of Radha. Dyuti means complexion of Radharani. Dyuti-suvalitaṁ naumi kṛṣṇa-svarūpam. So, here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the combination of Radha Krishna, the loving affair of Radha Krishna, transcendental manifestation of Lord internal pleasure, giving potency. Although Radha and Krishna are one in their identity, previously they separated themselves. They separated themselves because separation is also love. Separation also there is a love actually. Just like Ramachandra. Ramachandra is separated from Sita. Actually Ramachandra knows he is full self-sufficient, he does not need Sita. But to show the mellow of the love, so he has manifested and enacted this pastime. So they separated them. Now these two transcendental identities have again united in the form of Śrī Kṛṣṇa Caitanya. So Lord has expanded the Radharani to enjoy the conjugal love, is hlādinī, internal potency. Now become combined, becomes Śrī Kṛṣṇa Caitanya. And how he manifested Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? When they combined together, he manifested as sentiment and complexion of Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī. Although he is Krishna, Krishna Vanam Tisho Krishna. He is Krishna himself, but he has manifested as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with a sentiment and complexion of Radharani. Rādhā-bhāva-dyuti-suvalitaṁ. Naumi, I bow down to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The complexion of Radharani. Radharani complexion is golden, molten gold. So it is a molten gold. And sentiment is Rādhā-bhāva. Rādhā-bhāva, Radha sentiment is always separation. Love in separation. Love can be union, love can be separation. The separation love is very, very intense. Just like Ramachandra, as I told. Very intense love. And because of the separation of Mother Sita, he has to kill Ravana. Similarly, here also in separation love. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu come to taste, because Krishna want to know what is there in me. The feeling of Radharani, to experience the feeling of Radharani. Krishna attracts everybody, he is called Madana Mohana. But Radharani is Madana Mohana Mohani, who attracts Krishna. So he want to know that what is there in Radharani that attracts me. So to experience that, he comes as a mood or sentiment of Radharani and complexion of Radharani. That is actually a internal that is the region of internal and external region. It is stated in these beautiful verses. What is the internal and external region of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come in this beautiful verse Adi Lila. So he has come to not only experience the sentiment of Radharani, to understand what is there in sentiment of Radharani, what is there in Radharani that attracts Krishna, but also he has come to another purpose. What is that purpose? Śrī Rādhāra bhāva lana Chaitanya avatara juga dharma nama prema karila prachara. Lord Chaitanya appeared with the sentiment of Radha. He preached dharma of this age, chanting the holy name and pure love of God. It's a two region. One is the internal and external region. Although internally he is come as a sentiment of Radha, but externally he preached the dharma of this, Juga dharma of this age, holy name of the Lord. That is stated in this next verses also, 1.6 of Śrī Adi. The author also given this beautiful reference of verse from Jiva Goswami. Beautiful verse. Śrī Rādhāya pranaya mahima kidishra vannanaiva Radhara. So, desiring to understand the glories of Radharani's love, the wonderful quality in him that she alone releases through her love, and the happiness she feels when she realizes the sweetness of his love, the Supreme Lord Hari, richly endowed with her emotion, appeared from the womb of Śrīmatī Sachi Devi as moon appeared from the ocean. So here it is disclosed as internal region, that in order to understand that what is there in Radharani, what is his mood, what is his feeling, that feeling of Radharani for him, that attracts even him, that feeling, to experience that Radharani's feelings for him, Lord has descended. That is all the internal region. There is the external region to propagate, to propound this Yuga-dharma of this age, that is chanting the holy name of the Lord. He inaugurated this Sankirtana movement because in this age, as a deplorable, disgraceful age of Kali, people are very much fallen. They cannot revive their Krishna consciousness. They are very debilitating situation, very deplorable, disgraceful, debilitating situation. They are, so in order to rescue them, he inaugurated the very sublime method. He propounded sublime method. He introduced a very sublime method without undergoing the severe austerity of meditation, without undergoing the expensive fire sacrifice, without going through a complicated temple worship. He inaugurated, he introduced, infused a sublime method of self-realization, sublime method of going back to Godhead, sublime method of reviving our Krishna consciousness, sublime method of transcendenting this contaminating influence of age of Kali. He introduced one thing that is called Sankirtana movement, congregational chanting of holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That is very sublime method. Anybody, even a child can immediately dance. The verse is there. A child can also immediately take up and dance in ecstasy. That is, therefore, he is the most munificent incarnate. Namo Mahabhadane Krishna Prema. Karunavatinna Kalau. Therefore, the author is telling that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu daya karaho vichara, vichara karile chitta hobe chamatkara. If any, with logic and philosophy, if you contemplate, if you consider, if you discuss and debate the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you will find it strikingly wonderful. Strikingly wonderful, because Chaitanya, nobody is like so merciful. It is impossible to bring any eloquent word to delineate the unlimited magnanimity of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Even a fraction of his glories. Anybody, he comes across, he delivered him. That is his magnanimity. That is his munificent compassion, ocean of compassion. The beautiful verses in this regard they are in CC. Mage na ba na mage keha patra ba patra ihara bichara nahi jane deya matra. Not considering who asked for it, who did not, nor who was fit, who unfit to receive it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu distributed the fruit of devotional service. This devotional service, Kṛṣṇa Prema, is the very highest. Prema Pumartha Mahan. This Prema is Golokara Premadhana, is the highest treasure of Goloka. That Goloka Prema has been indiscriminately distributed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu without any condition, restriction, without any discriminations. Papi tapi jasatila hari nama uddharila. Tahara saki jagai madai. There was a two rocks, jagai madai. The sinful, extremely sinful personalities. They were delivered by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, became a devotees of the Lord. Therefore, we should understand that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, on basis of tattva, before we go to his birth, appearance and his pastimes, understand this. Therefore, even a author of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he is explaining that who is this personality, why we should offer prayer, why should we worship him. This is the magnanimity of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In particular, in this age of Kali, people are so fallen, they cannot take it anything. Therefore, it is stated in these beautiful verses of Adi. Madhya Lila. Offer my obeisance to the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the ocean of transcendental mercy. Although the subject matter of Bhakti Yoga is very confidential, it's not easy to understand Bhakti. Rupa Raghunatha Pade hoibe akuti kabe hama bujhabo jugala pirati. Unless we take shelter of the disciplic succession, the shelter of Rupa Goswami, we cannot understand. Very difficult to understand the Bhakti. Vishoya chadiya kabe suddho hobe mono kabe hama herabo Śrī Vrindavana. You cannot see Vrindavan just like book a ticket in very sophisticated airlines, thinking that Lord is loitering in Loi Bazaar. No. Vishoya chadiya kabe suddho hobe mono kabe hama herabo Śrī Vrindavana. To see the Vrindavan, to understand the Radha Krishna Pirati, Jugala Pirati loving affair, one has to connect it to disciplic succession. One has to follow the footsteps of Rupa Goswami through our spiritual master. Then only we can understand this secret, the mystery of this loving affair. Vishoya means all this contamination has to be cleared. How to clear? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is coming to clear this, clean this dirty thing from the heart. Clean all this inauspicious thing from the heart. Therefore he has come, descended to propagate, to spread this Sankirtana movement. Intelligent people, they worship the Lord in this age of Kali. Sumedasa. Through the Sankirtana movement, through chanting the holy name of the Lord, the intelligent people in this age of Kali, they worship the Lord. Jagyai Sankirtana Prayai, the topmost is Sankirtan. Jagyai Sankirtana Prayai Jajanti Sumedasa. They worship the Supreme Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through this chanting of holy name. He has nonetheless manifested it so nicely even in this age of Kali, age of quarrel. So that is the magnanimity of the Lord. Although it is an abominable age, but he has made it such that it is worshipable. Most munificent Supreme Personality of Godhead, known as Gaura Krishna, distributed to everyone, even the lowest of men, his own confidential treasury in the form of nectar of love of himself and the holy name. This was never given to people at any time before. I therefore offer my respectful obeisance unto. It was never given. No incarnation. No incarnation. The love of God is Braja Prema. The Braja Prema is the highest love of Godhead. Where Vrindavan Prema is that the Krishna's divinity of Krishna is obscured, eclipsed or hidden. The supremacy of the Lord is eclipsed. To increase, augment the intensity of the love. Where Yashoda mother is beating, hey, somebody say, Yashoda Maya, your son is God. He say, get lost. If gopis, if somebody say, your son is, your lover is God, he doesn't care. Hey, what nonsense, what is crazy things you are talking? Krishna, we are playing with him, we are scolding him, chastising him. Yashoda Maya is telling, I am binding the God. He is God, I am binding him. He is crying, he is depending on me. That is Braja Prema. We cannot say, any other incarnation cannot, you cannot say. This kind of mellow is the Unnata Ujjala Rasa. This Unnata Ujjala Rasa cannot be given by any other incarnation. You cannot say to Narasimhadev, hey, I will bind you. You are gone, you are lost. You cannot say to go to the other incarnation, say, I will do that. No. The highest rasa, the Braja Rasa, the Braja Prema, the love of Godhead, and that is given. All other rasas are Vaikuntha Rasa, not Braja Rasa. This Braja Rasa was given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through the chanting of holy name. Therefore it is said that this was never given before to anybody. And the unique thing about this, he is giving it indiscriminately, without any examination, without evaluation whether one is fit, one is not fit. That is his magnanimity. This is a very good statement is given in one of the verses. Prema rasa nirasya kari asodhan. There's a beautiful statement. What is that? Prema rasa nirasya kari asodhan. Yes, so this is the Prema rasa nirasya karite asodhan raga marga bhakti loke karite pracharana rasika sekara Kṛṣṇa parama karuna ei dui hetu hoite ichhara udgama. So Lord's desire to appear was born from two reasons. That is very important to know. Why Lord comes? Two reasons. Lord wanted to taste the sweet essence of mellows of love of God, and he wanted to propagate the devotional service in the world on the platform of spontaneous attraction. Therefore, Rupa Goswami in the beginning, Unnata Ujjala Rasa. Unnata Ujjala Rasa. This is called highest rasa, spontaneous attraction, because he is known as supremely jubilant, as the most merciful of all. Because the rasa has not been given anybody. He appeared to give. That is the reason of his appearance. No incarnation has given this Braja Rasa, Braja Prema, transcendental melo, devotional service. Therefore, he is called Mahabhadanaya. In these beautiful verses, it is said that the author is asking everyone, please consider, please think. Śrī Kṛṣṇa Caitanya daya kaha karaha vichara karile chite paibe chamatkara. If you indeed interested in logic and argument, kindly apply it to the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If you do so, you will find it to be strikingly wonderful. The Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur comments in this connection that people in general, in their narrow-minded conception of life, create many different types of humanitarian activity. But the humanitarian activity inaugurated by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are different. For logicians who want to accept only that which is proven through logic and argument, it is fact that without logic reason there can be no question of accepting the absolute truth. We cannot blindly accept it. It has to be logic and reason. Unfortunately, when such logicians take to this path without the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they remain in the platform of logic argument and do not advance in spiritual life. However, one is intelligent enough to apply his argument and logic to the subtle understanding of the fundamental spiritual substances, he will be able to know the poor fund of knowledge established on the basis of material logic cannot help one understand absolute truth, which is beyond the reach of imperfect senses. The Mahabharata therefore says that achinta khalu bhavanatam tarkena jajate. How can that which is beyond imagination, sensory and speculation of mundane creature approached simply by logic? Logic and argument are very poor in spiritual strength, always imperfect when applied to spiritual understanding. By putting forward mundane logic, it frequently comes to the wrong conclusion regarding the absolute truth. As a result, such conclusion one may fall down to accept a body like that of jackal. Despite all this, who are actually inquisitive to understand philosophy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through logic and argument are welcome. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami addressed them, please put Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy to your crucial test. And if you are actually a logician, you will come to the right conclusion. There is no personality more merciful than Lord Chaitanya. Let the logician compare all the result of other humanitarian work with the merciful activity of Lord Chaitanya. If their judgment is impartial, they will understand no other humanitarian activity can surpass those of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Everybody is engaged in humanitarian activities on the basis of body, but from Bhagavad Gita 2:18 we understand Antabata imadeya nitya sakta sarirana. The material body is ultimately subject to destruction, whereas spiritual soul is eternal. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu philanthropic activities are performed in connection with eternal soul. However, one try to benefit the body, it will be destroyed. One will have to accept another body according to its present activities. If one does not therefore understand the science of transmigration but consider the body to be all in all, his intelligence is not very advanced. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, without neglecting the necessity of body, imparted spiritual advancement to purify existential condition of humanity. Therefore, if a logician makes his judgment impartially, he will surely find that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Mahabhadane Avatara, the most magnanimous incarnation. He is even more magnanimous than Lord Kṛṣṇa himself. Lord Kṛṣṇa demanded that one surrender unto him, but he did not distribute love of Godhead as magnanimously as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, Sri Rupa Goswami offered Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu his respectful obeisance with the word Namo Mahabhadane Krishna Prema Padayate Krishna Krishna Caitanya Namini Gauratisya Namo Nama. Lord Kṛṣṇa simply gave the Bhagavad Gita by which one can understand Lord Kṛṣṇa as he is. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is also Kṛṣṇa, he gave people the love of Kṛṣṇa without discrimination. Beautiful, beautiful. This is the sum and substances of the teaching of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the sum and substances of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Daya. The beautiful verses it is there in this 774. We will conclude with last two verses about Tattva. Tomorrow we will go through the pastimes of the Lord and when he appeared and how long he was enacting his pastime in this on this earth and his important life history. नाम बिनु कली कले नाही आर धर्म सर्व मंत्र सारा नाम एही शास्त्र मर्म. So in this age of Kali, the Yuga Dharma is, in this age of Kali, there is no religious principle other than chanting the holy name, which is the essence of all Vedic hymn. This is the purport of all scriptures. So Kali, in this age of Kali, the Yuga Dharma is chanting the holy name of the Lord. So to propagate the holy name, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come. Kali Yuge Yuga Dharma Namera Prachara. Kali Yuge the Yuga Dharma is Namera Prachara. Tathi lagi Pita Banna Chaitanya Avatara. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come. The religious practice for the age of Kali is to broadcast the glories of holy name. Only for this purpose has the Lord in a yellow color, molten gold, yellow color, descended as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in this age of Kali, there is no other religious principle than simply chanting the holy name of the Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nameva Kevalam Kalo Nasteva 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 Gati Anyatha. So only religious principle in this age of Kali is chanting the holy name of the Lord. So to propagate to broadcast the glories of the holy name. Prithivite ache jata nagaradi grama sarvatra prachara hoibe moro naam. So he has come, tathi lagi, pita vanna Chaitanya avatar. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come for that purpose. Tare dekha tare kaha Krishna upadesa. Prithivite athe jathe nagaradi grama sarvatra prachara hoibe moro naam. So for that purpose Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has descended, appeared in this age of Kali. Therefore we offer our respectful obeisance unto that magnificent, munificent incarnation Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And how to offer? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as we have read that, before we also wind up, I can show you beautiful verses. See, this is a beautiful verses in Bhagavatam. Tatya sudusajja surepsita rajya lakshmi dharha. Why he is so magnanimous? Because here it is said that, O Mahapurusha, I worship your lotus feet. You gave up the association of God of fortune. You left the Vaikuntha. All her opulences, which is most difficult to renounce, is hankered after even great demigod. Being most faithful follower of the path of religion, you thus left for the forest in obedience to Brahmana's curse. Out of sheer mercifulness, you chased after the fallen conditioned soul, who are always in pursuit of false enjoyment of illusion. At the same time, engage in searching out your own desired object, Lord Samsundar. So he has come here. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left the Lakshmi. He has come for two purposes. One is running after the conditioned soul, who is also running after the Maya. So there a racing is going on between living entity, conditioned soul, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Lord. The living entity are rushing from morning, hustling, bustling to the office, to so many things. They are running after Maya. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is running after them to stop them, embrace them, bring them to Godhead. Therefore he is merciful. He is the magnanimous Lord. And also he has another desire. As we have been discussing, that it is the two reason is there. First of all, to propagate this one. Secondly, rādhā-bhāva, to understand the rādhā-bhāva. Your own desired object, Lord Shyamsundar. Beautiful verses from 1134. And this 35, 36 also, all these beautiful verses describing Chaitanya. See, those who are actually advanced in knowledge are able to appreciate the essential value of this age of Kali. Such enlightened person worship Kali Yuga, because in this fallen age, all perfection of life can be easily achieved by the performance of Sankirtan. Because everything, the salvation is Sankirtan, so in order to introduce that, induce others, conditioned soul, infuse this Sankirtan, chanting of holy name, Sankirtana movement, Sankirtan, congregational chanting, Lord has descended. Therefore we offer our respectful obeisance unto that personality which is so magnanimous. He has come to rescue us from this precarious situation, from this abominable age, from this unfortunate age, from this joyless life. So thank you very much, all glories to. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is worshipped, as we told, he comes with his entourage. So therefore he is being worshipped, prayed not alone. Jai Śrī Kṛṣṇa Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Śrī Advaita Gadadhara Śrī Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavrindam. He comes along with the entourage, his associates, his weapon, prasadam, his servants. Therefore we offer him the all respectful obeisance unto the Supreme Lord and his entourage. Thank you very much. Jai Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Joy Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki Jai.